Monday morning, my mug's arrived and we're back in the polytunnel after a week's respite. I hope you've all been well.
With the daily updates you can't make up, it's the Black Isle correspondent. She lives in Fort Rose and tells us what goes on. If your isolation causes desperation, try the Black Isle correspondent. If you're feeling grumpy, you'll find some company here.
It's a week since I've been here, but it's a fortnight since any of you have seen anything to do with the polytunnel. So let's have a little look at what's going on. It's salad a go-go with the lettuce. And look at the carrots, they've really come into their own. The dreaded tomatoes have really sprouted. When I was down the road, Mum kept me up to date with the goings on in the tomato plant. Look at this! Growth! The snowball turnips are taking the mick. Look at the size of them. Mum reckons they might turn out to be hailstones rather than snowballs, but I've got a good feeling about them. The courgettes and everything continue to grow apace, as does the tatty patch. It's outrageous out here. They've been earthed up, we've got some proper furrows on the go. Magic. I mentioned to you before I went back down to Glasgow that I was a wee bit concerned about a plant that I'd left on my kitchen windowsill. Well, when I got down the road, all was not good. My aloe vera and my other plant, not sure what it's called, had not fared well. They'd been watered by friends a couple of times, but it really wasn't looking good for them. So, I put a lot of water in them and I brought them back up the road, actually strapped into my car with a seatbelt. And today I'm going to repot them and see if that helps. I think they've just outgrown their boundaries. Handily, one of the jobs I did before leaving was organising all the spare plant pots, so this'll be a doddle. Just need to do some reading online first. They're already looking a lot better. They maybe just needed a bit of company, some good Highland air. Let's get them put into some bigger houses. The soil, what a mess. Now, Inga gave this to me and it had loads of wee stones in the top. I'm going to keep them, put them back in. Come on, aloe. How are you going to get that out of there when it's narrower at the top? Oh, maybe I need a tool. Yes. Right. Let the roots to aerate it. Let them spread out. Oh, that looks better. I'm not sure what they're for, but they look good. This wee pot that I'm using is the one that Inga gave us a cucumber in. That's a nice bit of symmetry, isn't it? There's my aloe. Good, eh? This boy's next. Now. So there's my two plants repotted. Wee bit of input from the pioneers, wee bit of YouTubing, wee bit of water, and I think, fingers crossed, that they'll be fine. Part of the reason that my plants and I are back north this week is that I've actually got quite a few things to do work-wise up here. Between that and the fact that lockdown is easing for everybody everywhere, you've got more to do, you've got more freedom, I've got more to do, and I've got more freedom. From now on, the Black Isle correspondent won't be the daily updates that we've all been used to, but a more sort of sporadic keeping in touch when something exciting happens and there's an interesting thing to report, which I'm sure will happen. So that's your Monday morning horticultural update. Thank you to everybody who's bought a mug. I really appreciate it. Cheers.